We're here with Ashley Kendrick today, and she just started on a new project, the Summit House, and what a project.
Woo.
Woo.
Yeah. You definitely feel like you need to take a shower after you leave there every time. In all honesty, we've done a few of them this year, so I can't say that it's like the most gut-wrenchingly scary one I've ever been a part of, but it's definitely up there. So I bought it with my general contractor. We decided to do a project together, so we're equal owners in this, which is really special to me because we feel like family, and it's just a really good connection, and there's a lot of trust there. And I just think it's gonna go great. But that said, him and I were walking this project the first time together, and there were literally so many newspapers stacked that, number one, there was structural integrity problems with the property, and we had to go in and, yes, from the weight. So we had to go in and put a bunch of support in floor joists using a foundation company's recommendation to fix what those newspapers had done over time. And number two, we found that we had a master suite in the property behind all of the newspapers after we bought the property.
That's crazy. That's gotta be a first.
Never happened. And if I'm totally honest, like, we were hopeful that there was space behind it. I think Michael even tried to like shim he's a tiny man. He just like tiny manned it up, like shimmed up across, and he was hopeful. But it actually, like, it was like a jackpot. It was like a huge master suite, and we were not able to see it before we purchased it, so.
That's so cool. So how much did you move from that house?
We had just dumpster days, like dumpster day parties.
Okay.
And people in my life that were following my Instagram were like, do you mind if I go over there and look for treasures before? I swear to God, my insurance man must have camped out there for 2 days. He found I don't want to know what he found, because there were treasures.
Wow.
We found clothes for Sebastian.
Yes.
In packages.
Yeah.
French Bulldog Tower.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
So what made you know that you wanted that house once you saw it? I mean, it's like you said, it was kind of rough walking in at first.
It's a fully bricked house. It's all brick. There was sheetrock inside, but you could tell that if you got into the sheetrock, it was going to be all brick interior.
Yeah.
So I was going to just let my contractor buy it. He's a client of mine, and he was going to buy it, and I got jealous.
Yeah.
I got jealous.
You're like, can't let this one go.
Yep. And I told him, I'm like, well, you can do it with me, or I'm going to just jerry-rig it right back.
Yeah. Okay, so what are some of the design elements that you maybe foresee, or things that jumped out at you just initially about the house itself?
All of the same thing that we look for, which is all of the preservation instead of just the demolition you can do. It's there. You have to get to it, but it's there. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous. Underneath it all, it's a beautiful property, and all we could see was what it can be, and per usual, we go with that. Well, you probably noticed all the curved doorways and such. Like, in the master that was discovered, there's a gorgeous curved wall. There's a curved up entryway, which I've never seen. Like, you walk up the stairs and then there's this gorgeous curve. A lot of original woodwork, pocket doors, original fireplace. There are things that are just very true to the age of that property that I can preserve and bring back for sure.
Yeah, so cool. Just walking through and seeing how every single little decision they were just so intentional about is just phenomenal.
Well, it's not me, you know. I'm the first to say, like, I can't wait to see what Michael and Sarah do with it, and maybe a buyer will come before and they'll have a say, but I will sit back and enjoy what it can be and literally do nothing else.
You're like, I found it, here we are.
I mean, I love it already. I love it for exactly what it is, and I know that they're gonna make it amazing, so.
Yeah, well, very cool. Well, I'm so excited to see how this project turns out.
Thank you.
As we follow it, yeah.
Thank you.